Hey there, ladies and gents, Pops here, and welcome to Kinlaig. The Highlands fishing expansion for FS25 is finally released. Today is the 4th of November 25, so today's release date. And of course, I see no reason why I shouldn't immediately jump on the bandwagon like everybody else and have a crack at this new map, which I am very excited about. I've spent about an hour just having a look around at the geography of the place, and then thought we'd have a crack. So let me show you what we've got here on the farm, then we'll have a quick look at the map. In terms of what we own, it's new farmer mode in terms of the land. We do have some additional items which I will show you in a second, but basically we've got our sheep. Yeah, morning. Well, morning to you too. 12 sheep. They have 4,500 litres of food as standard. Down here, the mower is part of the new farmer setup. I have added the baler, the windrow and the tedder, so those are additional items that I've put in before we've started. There is some hay here. Right, that will come in useful in a moment, because the cattle, which we just briefly saw then, do not have any feed. Coming over here we have the paraharrow and seeder, so effectively direct drill seeder if you like now, and it comes with some seeds. Little workshop in here. I know it's been mentioned by all and sundry on their previews, but I do love this glass effect. It's very clever. I don't think it really comes over in YouTube videos, but it's a very clever effect if you get to have a look at it yourself. Cars in there, but we'll come back to that in a minute. Massey Ferguson combine, header and associated trailer. Storage area. In here, most of this, so the cultivator, the New Holland and the JCB, including the attacher and the forks, are part of the new farmer setup. This is an addition by me just because, well, why wouldn't you? It's like an old antique-y, fairly ineffective thing that seemed to fit well with the farm. And then the only other things to show you for the moment are parked up here. So we have the forage wagon, which again was part of the new farmer setup. Like so. We have a bale trailer, which I have added, and we have the grain trailer, which again is part of the new farmer setup. That is it. That is what we have at the moment. In terms of the facilities at the farm, well, there's that shed there, which is just a sort of an open shed. There's the shed where the tractors are. We've seen the sheep barn in here. This is a grain store, however, as far as I understand it, the grain comes in and is installed in here, and therefore you can only have 2 different types of produce in here at any one time. I think is how it works. And that's it. Apart from our beautiful abode, which we will take a quick look at because it's got a fully modelled interior. Wardrobe trigger. There's sort of like a, what's this, a utility room. Got a front room, stroke kitchen. And then here we've got like a little office. Meanwhile upstairs, a little room at the front. I need to do something about the decor, but a little bedroom with a laptop, and then we've got the master suite. It's got a nice telly and a sleep trigger in here. We have the facilities, which also opens out onto the corridor. Back those doors. You know, I tell the kids off for doing that. And then up in the attic loft, whatever, we've got randomly a seat in front of a TV and a rocking horse. Very, very random. Okay, let's take a look at what we actually own in terms of the land around here. So first up, plot 49 is where our farm is. Covers quite a chunk of surrounding area which has trees on it, which may or may not come in useful for future expansions and for a bit of wood if we want to go down that route. Plot 50 next door is where our Highland cattle are, and basically is a field for those cattle. Then we have 4 sort of working fields. 35 is a grass field and is ready to harvest, and again the ownership of the land is quite a decent size, more than the actual field itself. 20 barley, again ready to harvest. 23 wheat, ready to harvest. And 22, which has nothing in it at the moment, it is in a ploughed state and ready to go. These bits of land are as per the new farmer setup and will be how you receive them should you go down that route. Obviously, in terms of actually getting on with it, the first jobs at hand are going to be to harvest the oat and barley, which can go into the silo, and to mow and windrow, possibly tedder depending on what we're doing with it, the grass field. Not quite sure at this stage what we're going to do with the grass once we've got it off the field, but I'm sort of guessing maybe bale it and then store it somewhere on the farm. We'll maybe do half grass and half hay this first time round, just to make sure the animals stay fed in the short term. The very first thing we need to do is those bales of hay we had by the sheep barn need to come down to the cattle so the cattle can start feeding, and there is also a water barrel here which we need to find a water source for, so that they have water and then they are looked after for the next little while. So let's crack on with that. So I'm just wondering if the easiest thing to do with the hay let's just actually see if we can pick it up with the forks and take it down, because there's only, what's that, 7 bales. Failing that, they're only small bales, we're going to handball them down there. Well, let's have a crack. Okay, so first thing is the joystick isn't working. So look, yeah, we can do it manually. Is it going to pick them up? It's about if it didn't roll backwards. Well, didn't work spectacularly well, but it'll do. Let's take this down here. And hopefully if we just pull in here, you know what? That seems like a hell of a complicated way of doing it. Let's just run up to the farm. Bit of muscle. Bit of manpower. And we'll deliver each one of these to the hay trough and then we're done. Okay, this is the last one. We'll get this done. Like so. So they obviously need just some water to get them started. For water we are going to need water barrel, and indeed a water source, so I am going to need to do a bit of recce to work out where is going to be best to go to get the water. But first off, let's get the combine down here and start on this field. Let's pull that around. Alright, you wait there a minute, mate. Let's go pick up that little tractor and we'll use that to bring the trailer and the header out. It's in here, this'll do. Gives us a good excuse to have a go in it. Oh, backwards, pops backwards. Right, let's pull this round. Like so will do. Jump out of that. Jump into that. And we are going to need to do the grain carts, so we will use course plate to set this going. We'll do a couple of headlands, 3, start on the headlands. Do us a course. Thank you very much. First waypoint. Go. Okay, we're gonna leave that to have a think about it. There it goes, it's off. Oh, Bobby tractor. We'll go and grab a grain cart because we're going to need that, and then we'll see about getting some water from somewhere. Missed. Like so, we'll park that there for the moment, and then we'll catch up with the harvester once he's done a bit of work. So what we're going to do is we're going to follow the main road from our farm until it gets to the main road down here, at which point we are going to turn right we're going to go under the viaduct and at this point, yeah, we should be joining the river. Now, I'm sure there's a proper water source on this map and I will find it, but for the moment I just want to see if there's anywhere along this river where I can dip the back end of this trailer. Not going to be able to do anything if I can't turn around a corner. Oh, come on, Pops, get a grip. What about... Oh, other way. What about if we just try... Just need one load of water for now. That's all we need. Don't you fall in the river. There we go. It's filling up. Beautiful. Not sure that's how you're supposed to do it, but it will do me for now. I need to get this back to feed, water our thirsty cattle. Okay. So hopefully we should just be able to dump like so. So that is the cattle fed and watered. Meantime, harvester's come to a stop, so let's just grab this trailer. Oh my, bit of a glitch in the matrix. Not sure what's going on there. There we go. If in doubt, block the harvester, it stops it moving. Not sure that's how you're supposed to do it in real life, but hey ho. Okay, so the harvester 40% fills the trailer. Okay, we'll let this crack on, and we'll come back when we've done a bit more of the field. Right, so it'll wait for me to get out of the way. We have our first full load. There is absolutely no point at all in selling this at the moment. This is definitely the lowest price point of the year, so we're going to hang on to it, and we're going to put it in here like so. Now if we jump out, I think we should, yeah. There's our barley we've just put in. Excellent. Okay, back to the field. Where, as you can see, we have already made a start in collecting up some of the straw. Isn't going to be worth a great deal, but at the moment, right at the beginning here, we're going to be fighting for every last penny. So the straw is being collected and sold. If I can get around this corner. We can do this in between filling the grain trailer up. And then we'll see where's going to be the best place to sell our straw. So again, not an ideal time of year, but yeah, I think we really do need to get rid of this. So feed and grain south is the nearest to us, and it is the best moneyage. All we got to do is work out where that is. Oh, not too far away. So we need to go down the road we're on, through the village, follow the road to the left, and it's on the left hand side. So let's do that. Can we got a front to turn? Yeah. Lovely coaches touring through the Highlands of Scotland, as many a coach does. Okay, so here's the little village, 20-mile-an-hour speed limit. Spruce Bridge, it says. Got a couple of sell points there. Some very lovely looking buildings and a very lovely looking river. Round to the left. And as we've helpfully left the tag on, we can see that our sell point is right here. Okay. Dump the straw in. £1,600, not going to make us into millionaires, but it is better than nothing, and it is paying the wages of the lady or gent who is driving the combine for us. Okay, we will crack on. I love these little ruined old farmhouses. That seem to be dotted around the map. Relics of yesteryear. Excellent. Forwards, not backwards. Just through here, we are going to jump out again. Just park there for the moment. Look at this. This map is lovely. Even just down to the features on the houses. Not only the front of the houses where you would expect there to be, but at the back as well. Get up there and have a look. Yeah, fully detailed. Jump over the fence. Just the amount of detail that's gone into places where you would never even be going. The Highland bus. Visit the standing stones of Kinlaig. Community tatty harvest. Bring gloves, get pies. Fantastic. Right, let's get this field done. So the harvest is finished. Let's jump into here. We've got 7,775 litres. Going to take this up to the grain store, and then we're going to get this straw collected and sold. But I think for now that is definitely enough for this episode. I think we're going to have some fun on this map. I am going to get this field finished, and when I see you next time we will start on the next one, which is directly behind the forage wagon in the distance there. So for the moment, thank you very much for sticking with me. Be good, stay safe, and I will see you all again very soon.